Okay, so we need to go back downstairs. Who are we missing? That's Riel.
Yeah.
Do you know where you're going?
Roughly, yeah. I'm following where he's where, so...
If you're in that tree... I think
I think I'm in the right tree.
I think you're in the wrong tree.
In the wrong tree, yeah, below us.
You need to
There's
be...
a ladder over here, Riel, you can come
Right, yeah, no, you're in the right tree, but you're on the wrong floor. So go back to the right.
There's a ladder over here where I am.
Is there?
Yeah.
Can you get to that? No, you can't.
Honey.
No, that one's in a different tree.
Yeah,
right, take the spiral, and then
Yeah.
come back to the west, and that's where the windblown page is.
Look, cheers.
Right, we can go down that one, Benji.
Okay.
That's just the exit ladder. Can we go down again? Yep. Right. So, got a couple of things to hand in. We need to find the stolen pupweed pouch, which is just going to be south of I think. South of the main tree.
Stolen pupweed pouch is on a tree, isn't it?
Might as well hand in the fountain over here.
Yeah, hand this in while we're here.
What brings you to Lothlorien?
And the missing pages we have to do. So yeah, thieving of the shrew.
Numbers for the gates and mission. Oh, what? The shrews? What's that? Oh, fine, it's still there. Yeah, I got rid of that one.
I can't quest guide it. I could have sworn it's on a rock to the south. I might be mistaken. I'm thinking of something else. But...
No, you're right about it. It is on a rock. It is the exact direction.
Yeah, it's down here. Yeah. It's one of those quests that doesn't tell you where it is. You have to kind of figure it out. So yeah, behind Lady Galadhon's house at the bottom here. Just jump off. It's on a rock. There we go. Pick it up. So yeah, the shrew took it back to its nest or something. Well, it's been used to make the nest, apparently. So Miniflang, I believe, is down by the gate. Yep, so we might as well then go down to the front gate here, so fall off the cliff again. And is he the one that's slightly to the... No, he's the one literally at the gate. So we can hand that in.
Hail, what brings you to Lorien?
Then if we go east, there's another guy who's got a quest over here. Or a girl.
Tarry a moment and speak with
So
me.
it's a Flet Runner challenge outside the House of Celeborn. So nice and simple. Just get upstairs as quickly as possible. I would turn right at the top here. We'll let you catch up in a second. Yeah, we are getting slightly ahead of you.
Yeah, don't worry.
So left around the top of the hill. And this is the big tree in front of us here. So we just need to get on the branch so that we can run up the top. I think there's a way. Can't we jump up this bit?
Quest we did one part.
There we go. Go in that nook. No, you're going the wrong way. But...
Where did you say the last flat runner started, sorry?
Just to
if
the...
you've picked up the pouch, yeah, and spoke to the guy at the gate, then go east from the gate.
Go to the guy at the gate.
And he's at the bottom of the stairs. Shit. Is he literally outside the front? He is, isn't he? Yeah.
Got the quest now. Cheers. Yeah, I'll go do the
Golden Wood.
Flat runner.
Oh, you're bold running it up here. That's a very narrow margin. There we go. So we completed the Flet Runner challenges. Got a bit of extra points and stuff. Again, nothing major. But it's just a little bit extra for completing quests that you were going to complete anyway if you're questing in Lothlorien. Right, so we need to go to Lostriff, who's on the east side of town. We need to probably do that on first, I'd imagine, just because it's a bit nearer. Hang on, we need to hand in the pipeweed just over here. And they'll say, yeah, we'll hold on to this until Pippin wakes up, then we'll give it back to him. So we go to the southeast now because we need to talk to the guy who's outside the front garden. I think we're getting pretty much near the end now, so...
We are, yeah.
We'll see how many more there are. I mean, obviously we've got to sweep out the ones that are outside the city as well, which might take a little bit longer.
Be wary, traveller. Orcs have come down from the mountain.
So, Telain Bangad, which is on the west side. Yeah, they're both on the west side, these two. So, back over the top hill again. So Talan Vanguard's got to be the one in the northwest. Because the Astarian's still on Talan Galadhon, so... yeah, you can get some pretty nice visuals. I mean, Lothlorien is quite nice during the daytime. Nice and shiny and gold. It's quite pretty. Yeah, at night time it obviously goes like a kind of like bluish kind of hue. It's kind of like in the movies as well. Movies kind of have the same sort of palette. Right. Should be a ladder around the back here, yeah. Jump up that. Where is he? There he is. So that should be him done.
What brings you to Lorien?
Then we just need to go to Astarion now then. So, in fact, what I might do is, instead of handing in Astarion's one, we can use her to Mithril back in a moment. So, no, don't Mithril to her now.
No.
But when we finish and we come back. So, we need a moment for Amroth, which is to go to the docks. We need Elisar's Return, which is to go to Kirin Amroth. The Vintage of War, which is down by the vineyards. And Upon the Lonely Bank, which again is down by the vineyards. So if we go Mithril to Elisar's Return at Kirin Amroth, just to get us outside the city. Talk to Milwen.
You want to wait for real?
Now,
because we're going to start running off again. Are we just going to start?
I'll be there in a second. I just had to find the quest.
It's basically just a Mithril job anyway. So, we come all the way out to her, and she's going to tell us to take this flower back to Aragorn in the city. So, you bastard. But she's conveniently next to the stable master. So if we take
the one outside.
If we take the stable master to the vineyards next, which we can do without Mithril, that will save us some precious resources. So the other three we all need to do here then. So the arrow's on the bank, the docks, and Glasnir is literally just over here. So Glasnir is the nearest one. So speak to him.
News from abroad.
He's going to give us some wine to take back to Caras Galadhon. Then if we cross the bridge, and then if we turn right at the end here, just behind this kind of like bandstand, there should be a tree in the corner. Down the bottom here, yeah. So this is where we have to place the vengeance arrow. And then that one's take back to the city. And then the last one we need to do, ignoring this guy.
Just outside the walls or inside the wall?
Well, yeah, it's inside. Inside, just down at the bank there. And then the last one we need to do is go down to the docks, which are just down here. So this is strictly speaking where the Fellowship's going to come and get some boats to sail down river whenever they eventually get around to leaving Lothlorien. Right, so we need to do a locomote. There we go. So now all these things are to hand in back in town. So I suggest we map back to the Vintage of War, because that puts us at the start of town. And then hand in that one.
What business have you with the Lord and Lady?
Then we've got two people just around the corner. So if you go westwards, hug the wall and climb this ladder. And then we've got the elf who was upset and asked us to put the arrow by the tree. And then before you go back downstairs, the other elf is also in this tree, so hand in that one. Might as well mount up because it's a bit of a ride. Come on. And then just go across the two bridges to the last tree. And hand in the... well, it's not the special vintage. What's this guy though? He was the one who wants to look at the docks.
From abroad?
Now he's got a follow-up quest. So he wants us to leave a flower at Nimrodal's statue, which... I can't remember, is that... Yeah, it's inside.
The stable master.
It's inside near the stable master, yeah. So downstairs again. Special vintage is on the hill. That is showing up as the nearest thing to me. But we might as well do the statue first, just because it's on the same level that we're on now. So there we go, there's the Nimrodel statue. Lovely pretty statue. We're going to stick a flower on the silver plate in front of it. There we go, it's a very big flower, that one. Okay, so might as well climb this hill. Now we need to go to the tower, the ladder that's just behind. Not, is it this one? Yes, this one. Just south of the main tree. Climb this one, and this is the one that wanted the vintage. So we've got to fetch them their wine.
Be wary, traveller. Orcs have come down from the mountains.
Then we need to go to Aragorn, who is in the centre, and give him a flower as well. Basically, loads of giving of flowers in Lothlorien. We're like a florist's delivery driver.
Get paid for that? Oh, we do.
We don't get paid for it, really.
Not much, but we do get paid.
Yeah. If they paid me the mithril coin that it took me to get there, then maybe. Okay, there we go. So Aragorn's going to be happy because he's got a flower now. Everyone's got a flower. Everyone's happy. Talk to this elf at the front.
Servants of the enemy cannot pass the bounds.
He's happy because Aragorn's happy. Then we need to talk to Penesteer upon telling Glordoff. So again, just come slightly southwest of where we were. He's just south of the main tree platform. So downstairs to the lower levels. And not in the big tree here, but in this tree over here is where he's going to be. And touch wood, I think this is the last quest.
There's plenty of wood around here anyway.
There's plenty of wood, yeah.
What brings
So-
you to Lothlorien?
There we go. I think that's the last quest then. So I think that's.
And Mischievous Breeze.
Oh, I missed one. Don't. Yeah, we have to hand in the windblown pages. It suits us all right anyway, because I was going to go back over and just show off the main tree a bit more, just to familiarise people with the surroundings, because it is a bit of a pain in the arse one. So if we just
I
go
was telling Vanguard.
northwest,
Yes. I didn't get.
it's further around than where I am at the minute. So hand in the windblown pages. If you've got a follow-up quest, woman, I'm going to be upset.
What news from abroad?
Good, she
Up
doesn't.
2 levels.
Up 2 levels, yeah. Now I'm going to go back down 1 level, back to the main tree. But yeah, just to let all you guys know where the bits and pieces are. So this is the main tree. Bath tree is on the south side. Go upstairs. You've got your vault on the kind of like the western side. You've got your auction hall on the eastern side. You've got the craft hall up a ladder on the north side. There's various class barterers around here as well for various bits of armour, which I'll find the minstrel one.
Where's Galadriel's garden in here? Have we
Have you not been in there? It's
No.
it's the southeast side, but you need to physically go in there. I'm surprised it didn't.
No, I know which bit you mean.
I'm surprised it didn't proc when you did the quest instance. Am I blind?
Probably.
1, 2, 3. Oh, there's the minstrel training. He's hiding over here in the middle of nowhere where no one's looking for him. So if we barter for items, so these guys take the barter coins from the Dar Narbogud raid, which we'll hopefully get around to showing at some point in the YouTube series. So there's a coin for each piece of armour, and they give you a nice set. It's nice bonuses. Cosmetics may vary depending on your chosen class and whatnot. Oh shit, I've done that wrong.
Nice.
Damn it. Reset. I've equipped a bit that's not from the set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right, so that's the minstrel set. Obviously you can dye these as well, so they might look a bit better in certain colours. This one doesn't dye too much, but some of them can be nice. Obviously it's personal preference, cosmetics, but whatever. Get like a funky looking hat though, a nice pointed fit. You could kill someone with this hat. It's like an arrowhead. Yeah, if you ever get around to doing that raid, it's quite a fun raid. We'll try and get it recorded. Hopefully it's part of the instance cluster, but we need to acquire a few more men to do that one. We might need to put in a few over-leveled people to do the raid rather than doing 12 men on level, because the odds of finding 12 men on level all in the kinship is probably going to be slim to none.
It's going to be none, yeah. Finding 12, even though level would be slim.
Yeah, it's hard enough getting the 4 of us in the same place at once. Never mind getting 6 of us to do the Moria instances. Never mind 12 of us to do the Moria raid. Not that we'd need a full complement of 12 anyway, so we'll just have to see who we can get and then what we can bring. But we'll certainly show them off. But that's pretty much Lothlorien done. So I think next up, hopefully, should be the Moria instances at last. And I keep saying this at every end of each session, because then we can finish off the Moria instances. Then hopefully, after that, we'll go back to the epic story for, where are we now? Book 7, Book 8?
Book
7, Chapter 4. Me and Real will talk about it while you were earlier.
So, yeah, Book 7, Chapter 4. So we need to finish off Book 7, we need to finish off Book 8, which will take us through what's essentially the Lothlorien instance cluster, although all of them are physically located inside Moria for plot reasons. And then once we've done...
released with Lothlorien rather than...
Yeah, they come out with Lothlorien later, so there's 2 3-mans, 6-man, and the Darno, the Good Raid, strictly speaking, is a Lothlorien one as well. Whereas the Watcher and the Turtle were raids that came with Moria, but again, were not actually released with Moria. They came later as well.
Turtle wasn't released with Moria, the Watcher was.
I think Turtle was still Moria.
Yeah.
But it wasn't at launch. Yeah. And then obviously all the Lothlorien ones came later as well. But yeah, we'll do the Moria instances, then we'll go back to the epic story, which will take us into some of the Lothlorien instances, and hopefully after that I'll be doing Mirkwood. But I can actually start recording that now technically, so I should actually be able to build up a nice little lead while I'm waiting for us to assemble.
I thought you were taking your tortoise XP cap.
I will take
item off.
I will take the minstrel's XP tortoise thing out of her pockets before we do the instances, just to show you guys how much XP we can get, which is a disgusting amount.
I was just going to say, otherwise if you do that and then do... you'll be out of order. But,
yeah, but the minstrel's not going to do Mirkwood. I'll be just doing my Runekeeper for Mirkwood, and she's all ready to go, raring to go. But I just have to find her some fancy gear before I start, which shouldn't be too hard. But yeah, so after those, I'll do Mirkwood with the Runekeeper, so we can introduce you guys to the Runekeeper class, which is one of the 3 premium classes that Lotro's got at the moment. And it should be, hopefully, pretty smooth sailing after that, because I won't be waiting around for people to try and do instances with. But we'll see. So until then, see you guys later.